EA Sports. It's in the game.
Time to play my exes, there'll be a time to wait. Like in a tiny time away, like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way they hectic. Don't make me start up on you know electric. Like you hit on like attention. You felt the way, you know you could've texted. Listen.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. James now to return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. At the 41-yard line. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Third down at 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The KC offense set to go led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early 2nd and long they're facing. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused. And some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
That is pulled in by a Diamond Kelce. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointment. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. Can't connect there. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up? Or he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And look at this, it's a fake. Yeah, this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just know special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake with Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16.
But that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Jerron Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get